Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Here we are again. So I was kind of busy today. I was doing my thing. So I bought this candle at 99 cents only for $5. I thought it was a good deal. I love it. So anyway, I think I better do the food first. My phone wanted to be a problem. So today I was doing markdown shopping, and I thought, well, you know, this would be a pretty good meal. So what I did was I made some lemon chicken. I had no idea I was gonna make this today, but it just evolved. Here's the lemon chicken. And all I did was I drizzled it with oil, and then I sprinkled a lot of lemon pepper on it. So I thought, wow, you know what? I can make a really good burrito. Really good. So the markdown shopping, I bought 12 drumsticks at a grocery outlet for $3.64. So that was a good deal. And then at 99 cents only, I got 2 packages of tortillas for 50 cents each. So those will come in handy. I want to make a big fat burrito. I'm hungry. So you guys might be wondering what's with the walk down memory lane with the hairdressing stories. Well, we're going somewhere with this, so I'm just going to heat this in a dry pan. So, you know, I was doing my Christmas shopping, and I bought all kinds of stuff, really, really cheap, 70% off. And I bought my son clothes at the thrift store for Christmas, and he went to Las Vegas today and he was wearing those. We'll get into that in a moment. So first of all, there was the beauty instructor who said we're never going to amount to anything because we try to skip out on theory class. So that's like, what that is like indicating is authority figures might not know everything. And then the second story was the hairdresser who worked in a nice shop and said that the people I work for didn't know anything, and I said, yeah, that was true. And we're going somewhere with that story, and this is where we're going. So what did he know? And he really did know this too, and he did very well. The money was in beauty supplies. There was huge beauty supply businesses, and they got hairdressers to push their products. In fact, I am so old that Jane Braw, the Paul Mitchell people, before they were rich, famous, and wealthy, would come by the shops and sell us bag deals. And there were good deals too. There were like 5 or 6 full-size products for $20, and every time they came by, I bought them. And I mean, I worked in a little rat bag shop. And so what they did is they did this in every city in the U.S. Yes. And eventually, you know, they made all kinds of money, and they got very wealthy and famous. And so then what happened? Well, what happened is the beauty supply business went public. I was working one time, and this product I was buying was in Big Lots, dirt cheap too. I thought to myself, this is not good. So I knew I wanted to get out of the beauty business and sell some kind of product. But that is not where I'm going with this story. Where I'm going with this story is, do we know another incident where a whole bunch of small people have created a business and it has been taken over, like when the beauty supplies went public? First it was, you can only buy these supplies with the recommendation of a licensed stylist. Well then, you know, to hell with the licensed stylists, and you know, So what would this, there's nothing new. What would this be? Well, what it would be was it would be eBay and Amazon taken over. And so that business, that humongous business, especially the resale business, has now been taken out of the hands of the small people and put in the hands of the very wealthy. That's the way it goes, you guys. So that's where we were going with those stories. Now, the story about the generous guy that gave me the really nice salon, that was just unbelievable that that happened. So now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, here is my salsa I bought for 50 cents at Grocery Outlet. And I have, you know what, I think I'm just going to have it as is. Meat and meat with salsa. The generous guy that gave me the shop, that was like once in a lifetime thing, something like that would happen. So that's why I mentioned that. So here is my burrito. Okay, so my son and I subscribed to Graham, like graham cracker, because the girls at the bank said grand, like the MGB Grand, where my son is tonight. Graham Steffens, and he mentioned this credit card deal where you can get free trips. So my son goes, oh great. So he goes, he secures the card, the free trip, and so yesterday was his birthday, so they take off about 11 o'clock in the morning to head to Las Vegas, and it was the highest traffic ever recorded, and a terrible storm hit, yes. And my son was stuck in this trip. It should take like 5.5, 6 hours from San Diego to Las Vegas, but it took over 24 hours. And what happened is you couldn't go forward and you couldn't go back because a storm came, just what we were talking about. And so what happened is my son had stopped for lunch, thank God. And if he hadn't, he probably would have hit the worst part of the storm. And there's a lot of accidents, and they didn't mention any fatalities. Anyway, so about 2 o'clock in the morning from San Diego to just out of Pahrump, which is just before Las Vegas, they were able to pull into Baker and get a motel and get some gas. So what was learned from this trip? Well, what was learned from this trip is when it gets cold suddenly, it's no joke. And you know, I told you my mother's mother froze in a blizzard. And so I thought, wow, you know, if you're stuck in this traffic and a blizzard hits, and it was a bad sign when the truckers were pulling over. So, this was like a nightmare. It really was a nightmare. And so fortunately, my ex-husband had a big truck. He left it to my son when he deceased, and they were in this big truck with a huge gas tank, idling in traffic for hours and hours and hours. So what we learned is you don't want to take off without a vehicle that is going to get you through these kind of storms. Like in my little Corolla, oh my gosh. They had cash. This goes back to our discussion. Why should I worry? I have cash. Oh really? Is that going to do you any good in your Corolla in a blizzard? And I posted pictures so you can see how snowy it is. They had no food in the car, and there was no sleeping bags, and they were in a world of hurt. Things could have gone down south very badly. I want to give you guys my fudge recipe. I hope you can see it. I haven't made any fudge, but I will make fudge as soon as I can. Okay, so now let me show you what I bought Markdown. This is going to be a good burrito. I have tomatoes and lettuce. Uh-oh. I better taste it because I'm very hungry. So I have lemon chicken in a burrito. that I bought dirt cheap. See? And this goes back to the stockpile. Why stockpile? I have plenty of money in the bank, okay? They couldn't go towards Las Vegas and they couldn't go back to San Diego. It was that bad. Okay, so now I went to 99-cent only and I bought these for 50 cents. And I bought 2 cans of mushroom soup and I started a stockpile box with dented cans. I bought some tomatoes and some tomato sauce. And I just so happened to find what I needed was some bagels for 50 cents. And I bought some candy. You know, now that's infantile. Why do you need that candy? Well, I do. And look why. Look at this tasty dessert I made. Yes, ice cream with sharks. And I bought the ice cream at Dollar Tree. So today just happened to be one of those days where the shopping was good. I got the chicken at Grocery Outlet. I got these 2 crackers. These were 75 cents a box. One of the things I stockpile is soup. And then at Grocery Outlet, I got these big boxes of non-fat dry milk for $1.99 each. And that was just a fluke that I picked those up. So you guys, be thinking about getting the food marked down. Be thinking about, is my vehicle going to get me safely out of some kind of weather event? You're going to need a big gas tank, and you're going to need a heavy truck that's going to drive you through snow. Go to Burrito-San Instagram and check out the pictures. They're having fun now. They're at the MGM Grand. Some Michael Jackson thing. Oh, we love Michael Jackson. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.